Hey guys, alright, back for another match, and this time it is 4th gen against sexymilotic, and yeah, reason I am doing 4th gen as opposed to 5th is because, well, with Xerxes tournament coming up, I thought I'll probably be halfway through it by this point in time. I actually hadn't had a 4th gen match in God knows how long, probably since the Christmas special thing. So, yeah, Sexy hadn't had one in ages either since PO kind of dominated the poor bastard, so I thought, well, hey, let's, 4th gen and, relish in the lovely, simplistic logic of the old generation, where everything, while it didn't all make sense, it at least made more sense than the new pile of shit. So he goes U-turn with a Jirachi, and I go EQ and hit his 4E, but it's kind of pointless. I went EQ purely because I despise Jirachi, and I wanted it dead, and I figured he would predict Stealth Rocks more than he would predict EQ. So EQ seemed like the smarter play, despite it being the first turn. Now, being a 4E, I am actually going to switch out. Oh no, oh okay, I'm going to Stealth Rock. Alright. I guess because eventually, even if he had Rapid Spin and Gyro Ball, I had Charm as well on this Donphan, so I was going to win that war. Now I'm going to switch out and go to my Lapras, because I figure most Suicunes are going to have Surf, Ice Beam, Rest, Sleep Talk, or Surf, Hidden Power Electric, Carmine, Rest, I don't know. There's a lot of different variations, but I figure Lapras is the best bet for it. I set up Rain as he roars me out. I get roared into a Mantine, and Mantine is a beast, as I'm sure all of you will know, with this freaking Hydro Pump. I do go with Mudsport in case he has Hidden Power Electric, just on the off chance, or in case he has like an Evi or something weird sitting around. But he doesn't. He just has Surf, which is kind of ballsy when you consider that I could be a defensive Mantine and I could have Water Absorb. So I'm not really sure what he was doing with that. If I was him, I would have gone Ice Beam, but there you go. Now I go Hydro Pump, and, despite it being a Suicune, with Rain up, that is about a third. He's going to roar me out again. I get roared back into Donphan. I was kind of debating on whether I'd want to sit there and EQ, predicting him to do something else. But it's pretty goddamn risky. So I'm just going to go into Magnezone, which is actually a really dumb play, because, he's going to attack, and I thought Magnezone might take it well, but on the other hand, I have no special defense investment. So I'm amazed I take it as well as I do, especially in Rain. Also, another point is, I figure he was quicker. However, I make the major gamble, and I go Thunder, and he switches out, I guess predicting me to be quicker, when I think I run some speed, but not too much. Purely because I don't really care. Magnezone is meant to be slow and bulky, and then T-Wave and Thunder shit. But in comes a Raikou, and I get the lucky Parahacks, which means I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO it, or it would have been damn close. I'm not entirely sure whether I would have killed or not. But, it was a close call on that one for sure, but I am able to take him out with a second Thunder. It was a crit though. I don't know if it mattered or not. Again, it would have been proper close whether I would have killed or not. Still, there goes a Raikou, and that is very good for the entirety of my team, because while I do have Donphan and Magnezone, Magnezone wouldn't have been able to take a T-Bolt, and Raikou is bound to have like Hidden Power Ice or Grass or something weird lying about. In comes an Ape, and this is specifically why I have Crobats for fighting types like Ape. So I can go into Crobat with the Rain up. I know a Flare Blitz is going to do nothing. So even though he is Life Orbed, I am quite happy to just, sit here and I can do what I want. I am going to U-turn though, predicting him to switch. He goes into Jirachi, so I U-turn on the Jirachi, which is good because he U-turned on me the first time, and I'm like, bye you bastard, now I get the initiative on you. Donphan is my safest bet to kill this thing, because, yeah, Donphan is going to tank. If he's Scarfed, he's going to tank pretty much all the hits unless it's special Scarfed, and you don't exactly see those very often. Because Iron Head, Body Slam are mainly, physical. So you don't exactly see, like, mixed Scarf sets or anything weird like that. I am predicting him to U-turn, and my thought process was I would switch out and he'd U-turn, and then for no apparent reason, I get the initiative. So I go into Kabutops. I guess one point of switching into Kabutops is that he doesn't know what set it is unrevealed, so he can't really, I mean, he can do it on the basis of I am definitely Swift Swim, so he's going to need something bulky, but he doesn't know that I am Banded, so that's something, he doesn't really have to think about. I've gotten a bit of hacks on him with, like, the paralyzed hacks on the Raikou. But I'm going to go Banded Night Slash. I'm telling him it won't kill, because this Kabutops always fails me when I need it. And as I said, it doesn't kill. It doesn't even get close. But he goes Will-O-Wisp and misses, and I'm like, well, okay, this is a dick move now. So I'm actually going to switch into Lapras so that he has the opportunity to Pain Split, and then we go from there. Because had he whisked me, a second Night Slash wouldn't have killed, I can guarantee that much, and he would have been able to Pain Split. He wouldn't have got much back, but he would have the initiative. Kabutops would have been burned, so I probably would have had to switch. And yeah, it would have been a major thorn in my side. Although with Rain and the Band and the Stab, Waterfall would be, I think, neutral. But still, I go into Lapras, he Pain Splits, so, he's back at full now. So it's pretty much fair cop to me. He also has Will-O-Wisp, so I can rest and get all my HP back. So no biggie. That is not too bad. I do get my Rain up again, which is something I desperately needed. So I do get something out of this, gig where I let him get his health back and stuff. Although if he Pain Splitted without me predicting it, then that's quite a smart play. But there you go. I believe I'm going to Roar, because I figure I can live any hit he wants to go for, and I was kind of banking on anything that came in, especially if it was Suicune, I would be able to rest up without really being threatened in the slightest. I mean, if Suicune had Hidden Power Electric and it just didn't bother to use it against my Mantine, then it would have been a bit dicey, but I figured it was cool. So he is actually going to go into Suicune. I'm going to Roar him out, and I kind of wish I hadn't, because that was something free to do. And in comes the Rauchi. I'm fairly confident I am, gonna be able to do what the hell I want at this point in time. I don't think he can really do much to me. But oh well. As far as I'm concerned, I have free time to, rest my ass up and, get somewhere. Whenever he's ready to hit me. Come on, you bastard. You thinking about it, that's for sure. Alright, he's going to U-turn on me. I know that wasn't going to kill unless he critted me, and it actually didn't do that much to me at all. Which is good. So, I did about 60 points there. In comes the Suicune again. I don't know why, because, again, unless he had random Hidden Power Electric land about, then what was he actually gonna do to me? I don't know, that was my thought process. I didn't think the Suicune had anything to remotely touch me. I mean, yes, from a technical point of view, it could wall me. But if it was Calm Mind, it can't set up on that. If it was Rest, then at the end of the day, I'm still going to win with Roar, but at one point or another. I can sponge an Ice Beam or a Surf, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty good to go. However, he switches out, and he goes into his Infernape again. And unfortunately, I end up going back into my Magnezone, and I'm kind of screwed here, but I'm going to make the gamble. I'm figuring, well, maybe, I mean, I do have a bit of defense in this thing, but he goes Overheat and misses, and now it's really lame, because Overheat was, 90 accuracy? It's kind of like missing an Air Slash or a Thunder Fang or Ice Fang, or the variation of that particular move. It's just kind of lame. And then he gets paralyzed on the Mach Punch, and I'm like, wow, this is absolutely stupid, Yeah, Zone should have died a while ago, probably when the Raikou came in, but yeah, this is kind of a dick move at this point. But he's going to bring in his Rachi, and yeah, this is going to kill me. It does have the fire punch, so even with rain up, I didn't expect to live. You know, unstabbed and in rain, yeah, but it is super effective, and it's not like Magnezone is a defensive monster, is it? If it was, then whatever, that might change things. If it was like an Aggron with electric steel, then sweet. Either way, I'm going to go into Kabutops because I'm fairly confident at this point that Banded Waterfall will clean up shop nicely. You know, to me, he makes a bit of a misplay here. I mean, yeah, he was, from what I think, locked into Fire Punch, but he goes into his Fortress, and his Fortress is probably the one thing that he had to get rid of this thing. If I was him, I would have probably sacked Suicune or Ape, because with the rain up, this thing was pretty much unstoppable. While the rain goes down, and I didn't pay attention to that, I wouldn't have sacked the Fori, because that's like, a free Gyro Ball or Explosion, depending on what he has. Still, a 2-hit KO with the Fortress. I'm still pissed off that even in rain, I don't fucking one-shot it. I'm so angry that this Kabutops never one-shots things. I know a defensive wall is meant to live, you know, off at, like, attacking hits, but for God's sake, Banded, in rain, stab, Waterfall off the back of like 300 and so, or 360, 70 odd attack isn't killing things, and it's getting slightly annoying. Now, again, I didn't notice the rain had gone down, so I figured I'd be quicker than this Rachi. However, he's obviously Scarf, so he outspeeds me, goes for an Iron Head. I don't flinch. I do kill him, which is nice, you know. It shows that this Kabutops, even when it hasn't got rain as part of its deal, can get the job done. It's still kind of annoying that even in rain it can't kill a defensive wall. I mean, the whole point is that it's meant to be so unbearably fucking powerful that nothing can live. And after a decent amount of time in the game, which this was at, I figured it would kill everything. Yeah, the Suicune would have been a bit iffy, but I still kind of figured, to a certain extent, I was going to just about one-shot everything. Still, I am going to go Waterfall again, because, yeah, I think I realised by this point rain wasn't there, but still. I mean, that does, like, nearly a quarter to the Suicune, and I'm assuming it's probably max HP, max defense, but there. It just kind of annoys me. The whole point, or the thing that ran through my head when I was making that Kabutops was, oh, nothing will live this. It has so many boosts on it, and such a high attack stat, and a high, you know, attacking stat move in general, that, you know, nothing will take the hit. But generally, everything I bring it in on that I expect it to kill never dies. So it's getting kind of annoying, but oh well, it's part of the gig. Anyway, I predict him to switch out or just go Surf or Ice Beam. I don't care. I'm gonna Rain Dance. That boosts my Hydro Pump to a crazy extent. He hasn't, like say, at the start of the battle, he hasn't played 5th Gen in fucking God knows how long. So I'm gonna go Hydro Pump and I'm gonna hit him, but he makes a massive misplay that probably actually cost him. Because I don't think I mean, I guess I had Donphan, but actually, do I even have Donphan? I think I do. He goes Fire Punch, right? And he was in the chat, and he was like, "Hey, why the fuck did I use Fire Punch?" And then this next turn, I go for another Hydro Pump, and I find out he has Sucker Punch. Okay, 2 Sucker Punches would have killed Mantine. So yeah, that is quite a horrible. It's either a misplay or a misclick. I don't know, but it fucked his day over. If I did have Donphan, then it was irrelevant, because I could have brought that in and EQ'd, but still. This Suicune would have been a bit dicey, that's, yeah. But there you go. In fact, I'm not even sure I would have been able to kill the Suicune with Rain Up. He might have actually been able to kill me. It would have been, again, a fucking tricky affair. But in comes the Suicune. I'm fairly confident after Rock's damage, a Hydro Pump in rain is going to kill. And I swear to God, Mantine always does more work than Kabutops ever does. But still, that's a good game, Sexy Milotic, thank you. I've got another battle against the guy coming up soon, and that one is a bit more clear-cut than this one. Hope you've enjoyed, and peace.